Hello and welcome to Bakers Beach for round 3 of the Tasmanian Rally series, the Legana, Tyres and More Rally. As well as round 3 of the TRS, this event also included the final round of the Northwest Car Club's Club Rally series. A clear and sunny day greeted a field of 18 teams ready to take to the forest roads. But before the event kicked off, we caught up with a few of the drivers to get their take on the day ahead. Michael, welcome to round 3 of the TRS. Long time out of the series, back into it now. How are you feeling?
Yeah, look, it's going to be all new to me, the gravel, but we'll just have a bit of a go today. To use today as a bit of a learning curve, I suppose, and yeah, get to feel the car and whatever, and then yeah, hopefully in the next couple of rounds have a bit more of a crack and come back next season, hopefully, and do the whole season next year and have a real crack then. So.
All right, be good to see a new face back in the competition.
Yeah.
How's the car looking?
Yeah, car's good. I haven't even actually driven the car. We only got the car going on Thursday night, so in gravel trim. But I did Targa High Country back in December or whenever that was, and we came a really good result there. So yeah, we'll have a go on the gravel, and yeah, it's been a few years since I've done it. I think I did Styx Valley in 2008 or something in an Evo and had a good run there. So yeah, it should be good.
So today's more about building experience than outright placing?
Yeah, that's it, exactly. Yeah, look, we'll just go out there today and have a bit of fun. It's the aim of the game today. Get the feel for the car and, yeah, get the feel for the gravel.
Sam Kirkland was considering pulling out of this round as he'd been suffering a strong bout of the flu in the days prior, but managed to find the energy to contest this round anyway. Sam, welcome to round 3. How are you feeling about the event?
Should be a good event, I think. We really just want to finish and try and get as many points as possible to carry on to the next rounds. Yeah, it should be a good event, so really just keep on the road and make sure we get to the finish.
And today's more about collecting points and taking big risks and trying to win?
Yeah, basically just to try and get as many points as possible, and even if you have to bring it back a bit just to make sure we finish, it's a lot better in the whole scheme of the championship that way than just going for outright wins and risking it as well. So yeah, we'll just look at doing that, and yeah, hopefully the points will come through in the end.
Okay, Marcus, welcome to round 3. How are you feeling about this event?
Yeah, really looking forward to it actually. Had a good run up here last year, but that ended in a rollover. So, but really looking forward to getting stuck into these roads again. They reward a bit of commitment, I think. So yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, and how's your championship looking this year?
Yeah, still pretty tight between Sam and myself and Andrew. So yeah, just have to keep consistent and keep trying to get the score on the board. So. Yeah.
Now Sam's just told us he's more interested in collecting points. So are you going to be attacking a bit harder today?
Yeah, certainly. Certainly need heat wins. That's what we need. So yeah, you've got to be on it every stage and every heat. So that's what we're looking to do.
All right, Andrew, round 3. How have you been doing in the series so far?
Yeah, we've been off the pace a bit. Last event we had a bad batch of fuel, which cost us badly with both cars, with Kurt and my car. Yeah, no, we've been going all right. Just Mr. Consistency, as I always say.
It's the important thing in rallying, isn't it? All right, so how are you feeling for this event? How's the car looking?
Yeah, car's feeling great. First time I've driven it was this morning out here from home. So, yeah, look, we're going out to enjoy it. It's a great forest. It's awesome fun. And, yeah, as long as we're at the end of it and it's still straight, that's the main thing about it. We all have some fun.
The teams then headed out for the first heat of the day. Heat 1 for the TRS competitors was held over 3 stages run twice, totalling a distance of 58 competitive kilometres, while the club competitors completed stages 1 through 4 before stopping for the lunchtime service break, giving them a distance of 42 competitive kilometres. Halfway into the first stage, the event claimed its first victim with the 300ZX of Elphinston and Revel running off the road and damaging the car's intercooler, forcing them to retire from the rally. It soon became apparent that Marcus Walkham in his Mitsubishi Evo was intending to challenge for the outright win, and he was looking fast right from the first stage. Sam Kirkland's plan of ensuring he finished and picking up points showed in the first heat. Whilst he was driving well, his reluctance to take big risks was hurting his stage times. Running second on the road, the WRX of Wiley and Milner was pushing hard in the early stages until they picked up a flat tyre. This meant they dropped considerable time to the other front runners and put them in a tough position for the rest of the day. Heat 1 also claimed the WRX of Nicholson and Lewis with engine damage after a small off-road excursion early on. And the RX-7 of Clark and Gadsby was also forced out of the event after the navigator became unwell and was unable to continue. The lunchtime service stop gave us a chance to catch up with a few of the drivers and check in on their progress. Alright Andrew, we're back at service, first heat down, how'd it go?
Yeah, good, apart from the driver error and we put it off the road and got a flat tyre, so it's great roads. Yeah, we're competitive with Marcus, which is good, as I haven't been, and in previous events, so yeah, it's sort of a dink or die, but I lost probably around 30 seconds with a flat tyre, so. But yeah, no, it's good, car's good, everything's good, so yeah, bring on the afternoon and let's have some fun.
Okay Sam, first heat down, how was it?
We had a pretty cautious start on the first couple of stages, just basically getting into it, getting to know the roads and the conditions. On stages 3 and 4 we sort of upped the pace a bit and claw back a bit of time, so hopefully we can keep doing that throughout the day and just get our stage times faster and faster, and hopefully it's enough in the end to give us a good result.
Okay Marcus, end of heat 1, how are you finding it so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. We've had a pretty good run through heat 1. I think we picked up the heat win. So yeah, just had a good run and kept it straight and in the middle of the road, and it's been very slippery, so seems to be drying out a bit now, so we're ready for heat 2 now.
Excellent, and on that, how are you finding the roads? How do you think they'll end up this afternoon?
Yeah, they should be pretty good once they dry out a bit. There's some of the junctions are really chopped up and clayey and very slippery, but they're well marked. So you just got to drive with caution through those.
One competitor generating a fair bit of interest from spectators was Graham Walkham in a Pajero Evo. We caught up with him at the lunch break to have a quick chat. Graham, we're halfway through the day. How's your event been so far?
Well, first time in 22 years. It's been a bit of a steep learning curve, but no, we're having a ball. Yeah, it's first run in the car, and it's going well, and we're having fun. So, and yeah, she's a bit slippery up there, but I guess that's a factor of age as well. I don't know.
And on the topic of the car, it's a bit unusual for a TRS event. Tell us a little about it.
Oh well, it's an Evo short wheelbase Pajero. They were originally built for Paris Dakar Rally. Les Walkden's running 3 of these in the Australian Safari mid-September. He's running one, I'm running the other, and we don't know who's running the third yet. But so this is just a bit of a shakedown.
After the service break, the TRS teams headed back into the forest for another 54 kilometres of competitive driving. This was made up of stages 1, 2 and 3 from the morning heat run in reverse direction. And then the final stage of the day was made by joining previous stages into one 25-kilometre loop through the forest, while the club competitors set out the first stage of the second heat, giving them a further 41 kilometres still to compete. As expected, the Walkham Grimwood Evo returned to the forest in full attack mode, posting some impressive stage times and managing to keep the hard-charging WRX of Wiley and Milner at bay. Wiley was clearly trying to make up for the time he'd lost in the morning heat and was putting in an impressive effort as the day drew on. The Kirkland and Best Evo was also starting to push harder in the second heat of the day and was keeping up with the teams in front, but wasn't able to take any real time out of their leads. Kurt Wiley and Kirsty McLaughlin had been attacking hard all day until they were caught out by some slippery conditions on Special Stage 7. Luckily for them, this didn't result in any real damage, and after a push from Cade Barrett, the crew was able to rejoin the event. Cade later received the first Advan Achievers Award for running through the bush to lend a hand after hearing the crash from where he was spectating. As we look back through the field, we find that many of the teams were putting in strong performances during the day's competition. As the day wrapped up, the results looked like this. First in P1 went to Scott Newman and Nathan Walker in their Daihatsu Charade. First in P2 went to Bill and David Cromedy in their Chrysler Lancer. First P3, once their result was reinstalled after the event, was taken out by Kurt Wiley and Kirsty McLaughlin in their Datsun 200B. First P4 and first two-wheel drive home went to Stuart Rattray and Jamie Young in the VL Commodore. First P6 and fourth outright was Keith Ablett and Adrian Hodgett in their WRX. Third outright was Sam Kirkland and Matt Best in their Mitsubishi Evo. Second outright went to Andrew Wiley and Jason Milner in their WRX, leaving first outright to Marcus Walker and Damien Greenwood in their Mitsubishi Evo. Thank you all for watching and see you at Mountain Stages.